Hi, good day to everyone. My name is Nagesh. I'm going to present about my paper with the title of Linear Programming Subject Allocation Model for Private School Teachers. I have two co-authors for this paper, Dr. Ruzana and Dr. Nolizawati. We are from Razak Faculty, UTM, KL. Before creating a school timetable, it is important to make sure that all the subjects have teachers to teach. The process of assigning the subjects to teachers is called subject allocation. This process must be done based on teachers' expertise, preference, and experience. During the allocation, we must not overload the teachers and only allocate them with the subject that they are capable of teaching. Since there are many requirements and restrictions to be followed, this subject allocation problem is an optimization problem. Most of the schools are still using the manual method to do the subject allocation. Furthermore, in many situations, only the principal and the HOD will be involved in the allocation process. Teachers will not be given chance to choose their preferred subject. This practice could lead to biased judgment. Most teachers might get unfavorable subject. Not only that, this also could cause lack of standardization on the total teaching periods for teachers. The dissatisfaction created by this process can be a major contributing factor for a poor teaching quality in the school. We know that there are many complications in manual subject allocation process, and the subject allocation process is also an optimization problem. One of the best way to solve an optimization problem is using linear programming method. So the aim of the study is to propose an optimum teaching subject allocation model using linear programming method. This model will be developed for private school teachers in the state of Johor Bahru, Malaysia. Most importantly, this model will be developed with the consideration of the teachers' teaching preferences. Since this is a newly opened school, they only provide lessons for primary students from year 1 to year 4. Referring to the details that we have gathered from the school management, we know that there are a total of 9 teachers in the school. These 9 teachers are divided into 3 different categories: normal teachers, teachers with special duties, and part-time teachers. The table shows the minimum and the maximum number of periods and classes that could be allocated for each category of teachers. In total, there are 140 teaching periods and 41 classes that need to be allocated to the teachers. In order to identify teachers' teaching preferences, we have utilized a simple questionnaire. Teachers need to specify their preference towards a particular subject by just choosing the appropriate scale. There are 4 scales in the questionnaire which are numbered from 0 to 3. The higher the number, the higher the preference. So, these selected values later will be used as the teaching preference weight in the model. These are the parameters and the decision variable that will be used to develop the linear programming model. The parameters are the teaching preference width that was selected by the teacher using the questionnaire earlier, number of classes and the teaching period for each subject, and also the maximum and minimum number of teaching periods and classes that could be allocated to teachers. Our decision variable here represents the subjects that will be allocated or to be assigned to the teachers. By using all the details that have been gathered earlier, we came out with a linear programming model, as can be seen here. The objective function of the model is to maximize the number of subjects taught by teachers according to their preference weight. This objective function is subject to 4 constraints. The first constraint defines the number of classes for each subject. Second constraint defines the minimum and maximum number of periods that could be allocated. The third constraint defines the minimum and maximum number of classes that could be allocated to the teachers. Finally, the fourth constraint defines the character of the decision variable. It is a binary variable where the value will be 1 if the subject is allocated to the teacher or 0 if the subject is not allocated to the teacher. In this process, we use the help of Microsoft Excel Solver software. When all the parameters and the variables are keyed into the solver, we can able to get the result easily. This is also a faster method to solve the linear programming problem. This table is the summary table of the result that was generated by the solver. Excel solver took less than a minute to generate this result. As we can see here, the limits column shows the maximum and minimum number of classes and periods that could be allocated to the teachers, whereas the output columns are showing the number of classes and the periods that was allocated to the teachers using our model and the Excel solver. From this comparison, it is clear that the result satisfied all the constraints that we have set earlier. In addition to that, all the teachers was allocated with the subjects that they have marked with the highest preference weight. As a conclusion, we can say that the model that we have developed is an optimum teaching subject allocation model. This is because the final result satisfied all the constraints. This allocation method is a non-biased method. By getting the teacher's feedback through the questionnaire before the allocation done can maximize the teacher's preference in this process. When the teachers are happy with the subject allocation, the teaching quality will definitely increase. So we can say that this is a faster and more efficient method compared to the manual allocation method. The usage of software makes this process even more easier. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.